Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Clearly, it's not the morning time. It's like 7 p.m. I am finally going to begin installing the AWE tuning straight pipe exhaust setup. This will be the first exhaust install that I've ever done in my entire life. This is definitely not a how-to video because simply, I don't really know what I'm doing, which is half the fun. Bada bing. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, Nick.
Yeah, I don't doubt.
You guys know Nick. If you don't know Nick, well, Nick's a hero and he's also quite strong. Significantly stronger than me. He's loosening my lug nuts for me. I can see the comments now. But that's okay because later on in today's video, I might work out. Perhaps. I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Where's the key? I've been missing a lug nut. My locking lug nut on this driver rear. This lug nut right here is gone. Now I got new tires on the R8. That was the last time I changed them. It makes you wonder. I need to order one ASAP though because, well, it's not very safe. So I have officially decided that someday I want a lift because jacking up the car with a jack and jack stands, I'm not going to say it's terrifying, but it's a bit, well, it's uncomfortable. Need to remove the rear tires and then the wheel well liners, and then we can remove the rear bumper. As you might say, goodness gracious, the girth. She's girthy. I don't know where to begin. This seems to be the trend in most of my vlogs as of late. I was not expecting it to be as dark in this garage as it is right now. I'm going to halt the project for tonight and we'll be back first thing in the morning. As far as my philosophy when it comes to working on your car, if it looks like a bolt you should remove, you remove it, and if you're wrong, well, you put it back. So raised up the spoiler, we got a bunch of bolts here that I removed. We have these license plate lights right here. Pop these out, there's a couple more bolts under there. Obviously all the bolts under the rear diffuser. We got more bolts in the wheel well. We still have a few electrical connections here. We got one down there as well, but bumper's almost off. Bada bing, rear bumper successfully removed. We can finally get our first look at the factory exhaust setup. You can see the exhaust pipes right there. So we need to remove all this heat shielding, this oh, there's the duct tape. You guys might remember the duct tape, OG subscribers. Do you remember the duct tape? Also, this carbon fiber airbox, have to remove that. I'm pretty sure I have to remove the rear spoiler as well. We got work to do. Here is the rear bumper. Naturally, we have some dead sunflower, or these aren't sunflowers. Whatever these are, obviously this is from the stuck in a ditch fiasco of 2018. There's the rear bumper removed. So yeah, we're gonna start removing this.
2 hours later.
I'm back. You guys don't know this. I've been gone for 2 hours searching for these. They are 12-point Torx bits. First, I went to Home Depot, Harbor Freight, Walmart, Advanced Auto Parts, and AutoZone finally came through in the clutch. I spent 2 hours searching for these. I think that's the hardest part about working on your own car is just having the proper tool. I have a car event in an hour and a half. So we gotta get to, I mean, obviously we're not gonna finish today. Well, it doesn't matter. I have to cut these zip ties. I will replace them, but unfortunately the duct tape is no more. All goes well, this thing should just come right off. Yes. That was a long time coming. Next step, we're gonna remove both taillights. Whoa, jeez, we're good. Tail light. You see that nut way up there? I have to remove that to remove this rear tail light. Now I just moved this thing to get it out of the way. What in the world is this? I would say 20 bucks for anybody who knows, but I'm sure there's a lot of you guys who know, and that'd get very, very expensive. So whatever this is, I removed it. You see, this is the problem with working on your car by yourself. Sometimes it's very nice to have a second hand. Also, if I was more organized, well, that would help as well, but I'm not, so anyway. Taillight removed. We're doing okay. It's almost 5 p.m. I gotta leave in 30 minutes. I now need to remove the carbon airbox. So this piece just pops off, carbon fiber. So, whoa, jeez, are you guys okay? Goodness. Okay. There are the two air filters. I've never seen these before. Obviously, this would be a great opportunity to change them, but well, I'm not prepared. I don't have any. Obviously, it's very easy to change an air filter. Not a big deal, but somehow now I need to remove this entire box. Honestly, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? More to come. Honestly, the project is off to a pretty good start right now. We're not making very good time. That's the one thing about working on your car yourself. Well, at least for me, because I'm not skilled. It takes forever. Like if I took the car up to makes and models, they would have been done, I don't know, a couple hours ago we would have had lunch and I probably would have taken a nap. But instead, we're still working and we haven't even removed the stock exhaust. Now, I have a car event in about 45 minutes I gotta clean up. We're gonna take the Lambo. I was hoping to take the R8, but obviously, well, we're not even close. This is the loudest GT3 RS I've ever heard in my entire life, and the guy driving it, well, he knows how to enjoy it, let's just say that. There we go. It should be a good drive up to Park City. Come on, Mikey, do it for the vlog. This is the car to blame, my left eardrum. It still hurts right now. I don't know what is going on right here. I think it's a variant of straight pipes. Is it straight pipes? Yeah. Straight pipe GT3 RS. If you own a GT3 RS and you don't have your straight pipe, you should, because it's very, very loud. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a behind the scenes exclusive look from 801 Russ. You guys know Russ! I haven't seen Russ in very, very long time. We gotta hang out more often. If you guys don't know Russ, he installed the lift kit on my Wrangler.
That's right.
And if I can't finish the exhaust install on my Audi R8, his number is on speed dial. That was interesting. That's gonna be so much harder to put the spoiler back on the R8. A fun fact though, this right here is the manual release for the fuel filler cap. Check this out. We've reached the final stage of the removal process. The old exhaust is about to come out. We have a bolt right here, a bolt right there, have one right here, and right there. We are so close to removing the exhaust, and I just realized that I'm missing a tool. I need a 17mm like flat wrench. I have this one that has like this 45-degree curvature thing going on. I need one that looks like this, but in 17mm. Now why I don't have that, I don't know. I have 13, I have 14, I have 15, I have 16, I have 18, I have 19. I don't have 17. So I'm gonna have to make a quick run to the store and we'll be back. So yeah. 2 hours later, we're back. I grabbed lunch as well. I had a meeting too. The hardest part about working on this car has been all the distractions. Like, it's actually a pretty simple project, but missing tools, having meetings, booking trips, all this nonsense. I just booked a trip to Monaco for top marks. But all these distractions had made this project take a whole lot longer than it should. I just picked up this 7-piece ratcheting combo wrench set. Here's the 17mm one that we needed. This bolt right here was removed from right there. This other bolt removed from right here. We still have this one last one right here, but I thought I'd show you the valves on the stock R8. So right now the valves are closed. Now they're open, closed, open, closed. So the valves have a vacuum line right here that I need to disconnect. Now the new straight pipe exhaust is no longer gonna have valves, so I'm gonna be plugging this up here shortly. Okay, theoretically, we can now remove the exhaust if everything goes as planned. Up until this point, the project has been going pretty well, but now we've run into really the biggest roadblock, and that is disconnecting these V-band clamps right here. Now, I've been reading up on the forums, and apparently it just takes a lot of force. So I hope I don't break anything, but I don't know what else to do. I've gotten the bottom part of this clamp off, but this top part I can't get off, and there's no way for me to really hit with a hammer. Is the problem to get any kind of force. Other side, kind of the same situation, but less room. I've been working on this one for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. So we're not making very good time on it. Yeah, buddy. We did it, boys. We got the V-band clamp off. However, I have very, very bad news. This is just one of them. There's a second one. This clamp right here, this came off right there. We got square footage of access. Well, over on this side, there's not much room at all. You have to do a lot of hammering, a lot of prying. I have no idea. But goodness, that looks beautiful, beautiful. I have been beat up and bullied by this V-clamp. I've been working on it for an hour. I worked on this one for 45 minutes, finally got it off. This one, I just don't have the right tool. I need some type of hook that I can come in from above. The problem is that there's no room to work. I can't get any kind of leverage to rip this clamp off. We're going back to the store for the third time. I think that's kind of the theme or the moral of today's video. That didn't make sense. Basically, if you have the right tools, working on your car is great. If you don't, well, you need to get them. So yeah, we're back, and I picked up a pry tool. I'm hoping this will be my saving grace. Now you're probably wondering, why in the world do I not have any tools? And I don't really know, I just don't have any tools. But also, I picked up a food vlog. Now there's a bit of a caveat. I cannot eat In-N-Out until I remove this V-clamp. And well, if anyone needed motivation, that's motivation.
2 hours later. 2 hours later.
I don't know what to do.
2 hours later.
Some people are good at working on cars, and other people aren't very good working on cars. And I don't think I'm gonna get to eat In-N-Out. I'm snaking you guys. I gave up. I'm never getting that clamp, but I gotta eat. I need my energy. We got French fries, we got a chocolate shake, and we have a double-double. I'm really at a loss for words, guys, because I got it. I got it. It's a little bit embarrassing. I might have beeped that portion out. I'm not sure I want you guys to know how long it took me. Obviously the sun is starting to go down, so if that gives you any kind of indication, it took quite a long time. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not completely off, but this top section is off. So 2/3 are off. I still have like this center third remaining, but that should be simple. We've done it, finally. The old exhaust, this thing is heavy, goodness. We're gonna be losing a lot of weight. Obviously I gotta remove this heat shielding real quick. Got a bunch of bolts here throughout. Now I don't have a scale, but I guess this thing weighs, I don't know, maybe 100 pounds or so. These are the AWE straight pipes. They're quite a bit less weight. The new straight pipe setup is gonna kind of go on like this or so. It's not exactly, but Finally, we have reached the installation process, the exciting portion of the vlog. And on that bombshell, today's vlog is effectively over. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, like squad, be sure to smash that like button. But just like that, this vlog is over, and I'm out.